Today we're going to learn how to wireless print using a MacBook device with a Kent District Library branch. The printing software only supports Macs that are running OS 10.8 going forward. So to find out if the device will support the software, you'll need to go to the Apple up in the upper left-hand corner and do the About This Mac, and it will tell you what version. So as long as it's at least 10.8, we're at 10.11, so we're all good. You should be fine. You also want to use the Safari internet browser with these instructions. You will need your computer's administration password to be able to install a new app. So you want to make sure that the patron has that, or the person has that information. So first of all, we're going to make sure that we're connected to the internet, and you want to make sure that you're connected to the KDL pub Wi-Fi. So we are there. We can close out of our network preferences fan and go on. We're going to be using the Safari browser, which I'm already in, but if you don't know how to get to Safari, or if it's not already open, you're going to use the dock. The dock can be in a variety of different locations. If you use Command Option D, it'll pop up for you, or it could be, like I said, down at the bottom, one of the sides, top, but in here it is at the bottom, and we're going to use Safari. Okay, so we're going to go to the KDL website, specifically this address, www.kdl.org, with a / and then wireless, the hyphen, and printing. So you want that address that will get you to the instructions for our downloading this necessary software. So if you want step-by-step instructions printed out with visuals, you'll go to the Mac Labs and you can print those out. But right now, just to show you how it works, we're going to go directly to the download software here in the Quick Start. So we're going to download the software for the Mac users, Mac OS 10. In Safari, it downloads to this little drop-down arrow here. And we're going to click on the magnifier to open that file in the Finder and show us directly where it is. Different files can be in different locations. Usually it defaults to downloads though, and we have Mac Print Control. Now we do have to do a gatekeeper override because this software is from an unidentified developer. So for gatekeeper override, don't just click on it. What you need to do instead is to control click or right click. On a Mac, you can do it on the keyboard if you know how, otherwise, or I'm sorry, on the touchpad if you know how. Otherwise, you hit the control button on the keyboard and you click. And then you do it again with the open. Control button on the keyboard and click. And that lets you know it's an unidentified developer. Ask if you're sure you want to. In this case, we're downloading it from a safe site from our direct KDL link, so we're going to say open. Now the installer is actually hidden behind our open windows here, so we're going to go back down to the dock, and we're going to go to the right-hand side by the trash, and go to the installer, and that'll bring up the window. So we're going to hit continue. We're going to hit install, and this is where they're going to need that specific password for their particular laptop or device. And hopefully they have that, and then they'll install the software. And we should get this lovely installation successful. Yay, we'll close out of that. All right, so now we need to actually launch the app. And to do that, Mac has again, on the dock, on the opposite side now from the installer, it's going to be on the left-hand side, the launch pad. So click the little rocket. And these are all the applications that are on this machine, and we're going to scroll off to the side because what we're looking for is not on this first screen, it's actually over here, Print Control on the other side. So we're going to hit Print Control, and it opens up for us. So this is again where you're going to put in a card number that make sure it should default to KDL Wi-Fi print, and we say OK. And at this point, we're connected. If it doesn't say connected, you may need to say Start Print Session here, but we're ready to go. So what we're going to do is go back. I'll just bring up that those step-by-step instructions to show you. This is what you might want to print out to get the instructions for next time. And with Safari, you just go up to File and you say Print. And you'll get a wireless printer option here is what you want. Say Print again. and you'll see a couple brief little flashes that says that the job was successfully uploaded. So now you're going to go over to the kiosk and utilize as you would any other print job, as if you were printing from the public computers. Then after that's been successful, you're going to come back to your device. And so it's not using up RAM and memory and stuff on the computer. They can either terminate the print session, that just disconnects the card. You can terminate the application, and that's going to turn the whole thing off so it's not running in the background. When they come back and want to use the wireless printing again, software is already there. You just have to go back down to the dock, hit that launch pad rocket again, get to the right screen, and just hit print control, and you're ready to start over. All right, hope you have a very successful wireless printing here at KDL.